YouTube. Okay, here's today's project. Today I'm going to be working on the Farmall 450. I'm having a problem with the shifting on it. Sometimes it doesn't happen all the time, but enough to make to be an inconvenience. But when I go to shift it, say out of gear into neutral, it kind of doesn't come out of gear all the way, and it gets stuck. It gets jammed up, and it's really hard to get it back into the neutral spot. So once I had to take this shifter off and actually get a wrench in there and manually slide the mechanisms to neutral to get it to roll again. A couple times I was going, get it on the back side here, get a better view. I was pulling into a field. I go to downshift to a lower gear. The shifter got, transmission was stuck in between gears. I'm stuck halfway in the road. It was just it's a mess. From what I'm told, at the bottom of this shifter, there's a like a rod coming off, and I'm told that the corners of that rod are, instead of being square, are becoming rounded, which is not allowing the shifter mechanism on the bottom here to slide the gears into neutral before shifting to another gear. So I'm going to pull it off and we'll take a look at the bottom of it and possibly weld it up and grind them square. So let's see how it goes. Alright, last screw. There, it comes off real easy. And there we go. Actually, that looks extremely worn. What I'm told, like I said, this goes like this into the tractor, and that, or those shifters, goes right into, let me see if you can see or not, into these slots, which actually are pretty worn here and pretty worn right up in here. So it's a good chance these might need to be replaced sometime. Some gunk up on top, but I guess my first bet is to do something about that shifter first. It just doesn't seem it seems awful worn. It's even tapered if you want to look at it this way, which I don't know if it should be tapered or not. But I might have one more shifter in the barn. Okay, somewhere. Well, here we go. I found the other shifter in the barn. And here's you can see the difference. This is the new, not new. This is the shifter that came off the tractor, and you can see it's pretty much tapered here, just worn out, not much to it. This one here is the shifter I had in the barn. This looks so much better. I'm not sure if you can see it okay, but pretty square, pretty nice shape, not worn out. This one here is real bad. It's almost wedged, like a wedge shape to it from worse. That would really explain why it's not getting out of gear all the time. It's just nothing there to move the mechanisms back and forth. The only problem, this shifter here has a broken casting. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to try to figure out how these come apart. We're going to take that rod and put it onto this housing. Okay, well, here's what we did. The only problem I had was on the sides of this housing. This pin goes on the inside like this, and to keep this pin from sliding out either side, there are these just aluminum plugs, and I would have thought I would have saw like a clip or something to hold them in, like an expansion clip. It was not. So I had two shifters, and that means I had an extra plug. So what I did, I put a screwdriver through it. It was like this. I was able to pop it out, and once I had it out, I put it on its side. This was inside, and I just banged it out, and it pushed the other plug out of the hole. So that worked out pretty good, actually. So this shifter is out. This housing is stripped also. So now I'm going to just put it back together with that shifter into this housing. Put my two plugs into the sides to keep the main pin from falling out, and I think we should be all set to go. Alright, there we go. Finished. I had to get a new cotter pin because the old one broke. Over 60 years old, I guess that's to be expected. I put the plugs back in, and I believe we're all set to go. Let's go install it and give it a test ride. Alright, before I install that shifter, I don't have a gasket for here, so I'm going to just put this stuff on it. Gasketing silicone. Alright, well, it's all back together. It actually feels a lot less sloppy, if you want to say. So I'm going to clean up my tools on the trailer over there, on the floor over here, and take it for a little test ride. Okay, well, I just took it for a test drive. I tell you, the shifting is so tight now, so much better. Hasn't jammed up or even gave any indication of wanting to jam up, so definitely a huge success. So that's it for this one. Thank you for watching.